today's game has been highly anticipated is an understatement. Number 1 versus number 2. And that's really all that needs to be said. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's James. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On second down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Offense set on first down. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get to it. Out midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Ducks are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's ETN. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure.
Nothing but green ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Georgia going up tempo. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Back to pass, it's Beck. This one's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They want to just keep throwing it. Gonna take a shot. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Lovett. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lost, the defense is wide open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Catch in the middle, it's holding. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man across the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score, Georgia 21.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. It'll be a run on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, third and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up fourth down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's back. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Snagged on the outside. It's Lovett. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Georgia going up tempo. To the air, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the tackle.
When running backs square their shoulders up, that's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making it.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air. It's Beck. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, They can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Man, they have been great on fourth down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits, makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're going to throw it again. quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. Reels it in down the left side. Running toward the tape. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's looking to throw it. And the timing just a hair off. Now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. With the catch, it's Etienne. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To throw, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Georgia going up tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. Makes the grab and he's dragged down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Makes the catch. It's Etienne. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's knocked down. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. Try and play action. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. The ball hits him in the hand, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks are, you know, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short. You can throw it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
They'll go back to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard game. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Got his man quickly. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. Marches ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was
touchdown Ducks. They move on top here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab outside. It's Lovett. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Offense lining up quickly. Back to pass. It's Beck. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Gonna run it. It's James. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And this offense can just about haste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Looking to throw, it's back. He looks that one in nicely. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. At the 35, he's got room. A huge Timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Beck. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They want to see if they can score the deuce. They want to throw it. And they're not on the same page there.
That decision to go for 2 is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially, but now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down, and tick, 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 tick.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be test And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to...